twali tulina okusoma kusonyiwa naye tujja kisoma ebbanga eryo tugendako mu maaso. Mariam.N.M are my names. An author, a counselor, a relationship coach, a psychologist, a businesswoman. I do a lot of things, and that is my career. My love is women emotional health pertaining love matters, and that's what I do every day. I do a lot of research, I do a lot of intake on matters pertaining the social life of any human being. So tubeera wano buli lwa kutaano ku ssaawa 11 is regular era nga twogera ku nsonga bwe ziti abakatweyungako. Mariam.N.M is the Facebook page, The Ladies Guide. YouTube channel, in case you're watching a replay, Mariam.N.M, The Ladies Guide. Subscribe, like, and of course share. Sharing is caring. Temukananga sharing ira bannamwe bakwano bamwe kubanga nga wekiba kikuledde nekijja mukulya, and that's when the unity is on. Because when you are too high nga kubimanyi nga muntu ebimanyi, you'll get bored with that friendship or relationship. So I thank you so much okuba nti mutuukidde mu budde okujja okuyiga omulamwa gw'olwaleero. Abatali wano mbasaasidde kyokka olaba ebyaffe batono. Knowledge, wisdom is not for everybody, it's for the few. Era kati mwabali wano mwabalabye content ya knowledge, mwabalabye content ya wisdom, era mmwe betwetaaga kuyiga. So today nga tetunabagenda mu maaso mbajjukiza Sheraton Hotel is the hotel to be for your emotional needs, hospitality needs, anything that you want to feel well, feel good, eat well, of course to increase your vibration frequency. As time goes on. Sheraton Hotel is a 5-star hotel taking care of all your emotional needs. Birthday parties, bridal showers, baby showers, nenabu shower, divorce shower. Ojiwa mo waino gamba zize celebrating a mwonye nga mukola party. Just celebrations is their rhythm. Positive Emotions, the 5-star fitness spa, Garden City Mall, they are always taking care of a woman emotional needs. Oli stressed, msajja akutapeta kude, toyaga kude wakanga onyize oyombe. You want to feel good from the inside. Oyagala kuba bukadde, oyagala looking at youth. You want to have a happy spirit always. Now you got ina bizibu. Positive emotions. Ngekigambo mukibulira. Positive emotion means love, joy, peace, happiness, enthusiasm. Oh my, those good things that make life worth living is what they do. So this Sunday on Mother's Day, they have a package for the mothers. Banange mutwale kuba mama bamwe mulekerawo obukodo people. Mama we yakuzaala nakwetika 9 months nasalawa aleke youth. Oluta nelufa. West neyo nonegala gamba kanzaala omwana. Natakoma kwekyo nakulabirira nakuprotectinga nakuwa values neyesaddaaka oluusi ne ku munazi to raise you. Okay, don't forget the mothers. They're the most important thing in this world. You love these men, you love those women, but your mother has unconditional love. So I would think we have a lot of packages for the mothers. Positive emotion, twalayo mama wo bamunyigenyige byatala bangaka mwana wange kyonkoze zebino byolule musibitegeera owange namu booking in already bagenda mukolako ku Sunday. So Sunday is Mother's Day. We are celebrating the mothers. Tulina okwejjukira bannange omwana tazaalikayo 9 months is not a joke, and that trade-off of 3 years to raise the baby to that next level of life is not a joke. So I would think let us celebrate Mother's Day. Mother's Day is the day to celebrate our mothers. Mother's Day is when to celebrate your wife, who is the mother of your children. Mother's Day is a day to just remember the mothers and the sacrifice that they made for the world. Because being a mother is a sacrifice. You trade off your life. You trade off your life for another human being to live. Oh my, I had to separate my mother with a lot of things. So Positive Emotions is having that spa treatment for the mothers. Please go there with your mothers. Ladies Guide now, we have packages for the mothers. Tubakolede packages. Goto wetaaga gamba nti kigwe ngamba mama wange mu delivering bagenda kimutwalira. We have the packages mujja kebera ku simu yange, which I think Margaret will share here. Just for status, mbatereddeyo those packages. There are just 3 of them. Tetwakoze nyingi nnyo. Just for the mother. There are duvets to keep her warm in this cold weather. There is a bathrobe to keep her warm. There is the sandals to keep her feet warm. That is love. You people, my mother is so excited. She received hers yesterday. One of them manyizo okufuka biza nene nisobera kusubira ku last moment. Nengamba twalire gulo nga nino obudde bungi. Days are always in trainings and what. So she was very happy. Nangamba tomanyi kyokoze Mariam. The feet are warm. Enkuba etonya sigiwulira. So love your mothers and you may be blessed. You can be blessed. My mother and me are tight. She's my best friend actually. Number 1. Others come after. So Mother's Day, celebrate it at Positive Emotions. Mother's Day, celebrate it with us, the Ladies Guide. We get those packages to your mother. Mwe mukolo obukodo mujja kukola munsi muno nga tolaba sente tolaba mirimu muganyo kusanyusa bamama bamwe. Your mothers are your gods on earth. Okay? She's the first god on earth. As in, she really saw you come through. Don't take that for granted. We have already, we do trainings, master's classes for counselors, public speakers, relationship coaches, anyone, writers, anyone who wants to have a vision in life. Tubakolede the master classes, you know, muza attending banange, especially abachala. Nabagamba love sichi, si mulimu. Bwe munafuna love omulimu. Mbalinze mu 55 years, where the beauty is not on, the money you don't have, awujja kulaba. Kampala will become Champala. Don't forget, a woman is beauty's age. Between the age of 0 to 18, they're your parents. Between 18 to 35, it's your beauty. Between 35 to 50, it is your character and money. So, I don't know which age you have now. You better take care of yourself now. Discover your calling, work on yourself, do personal improvement on you. Chiwotukira myaka 5 tebagamba nti bannange obukadde busiru bagamba obukadde magezi nayo ino ganonya temujja gamba nti obukadde magezi nga gwenyini oli okuze naye nga teweeyisanga atali muntu mukulu. So we do mindset change, we do public speaking trainings, we train your skills in writing, we do training skills in presentation skills. Everyone who goes through my counseling sessions, everyone who goes through my classes, mugenda kubalaba, they will burn. Now me, time was 2. Remember, a student is always better than the master. Why? If you don't beat your master, you're not a good student. Okay? So, we do those classes. If you want to register, still through my phone, go to WhatsApp, and then we give you the procedures. I only want serious people. Atali seriously, leisure, this is not a place for you. Everybody who comes into that class, you must be fully committed in matters of time, in matters of discipline, in matters of you know what you want. Okay? That is what we do currently. Zilamukubajukiza, Mariam Naguja, the Ladies Guide. On Facebook, and Mariam Naguja, the Ladies Guide, on YouTube, in case you're rewatching the show. Subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up in case you find this very valuable for you, such that other people will also be benefiting from this. Previously, ntandise kati abatabaddewo mu bimpimpi tetugenda kuwangala nnyo, twayogedde about courage and fear. How to make your courage bigger than your fear. Abataliwo okutya kusobola okulemesa omulimu gw'ogendako, okutya kuyinza okulemesa okuproposinga, okutya kuyinza okulemesa okukola family, okufumbirwa, okuwasa, okukola business, even taking risks in life. So we started about fear, and it was a very deep conversation. For those who missed it, go to the YouTube channel, muige why you're fearing, signs that you're living in fear, what to do when you have fear, and how to make yourself courageous. Twayogera ebintu bingi wikyewedde ku Lwokutaano, era abataaliwo mbakubiriza sigenda leero kubalambulira, just to understand where did fear come from, how to feel fear, how to even raise your children when they are fear free. Nabagamba okutya bakutandika okyali muto, It is a mind kind of signal to the body that there is a problem. But then when you train your mind, nojigama, I will move ahead in spite of fear. It will respect you and it will do exactly what you want. So, abataliwo mbasaba tugende ku YouTube channel mulonye that video on fear. It was the last week. We upload every Saturday in the morning. After this, we upload in the morning. My team does a very good job. So let's learn to deal with fear and learn to move on in life. Mulekera ukubera mu relationship eza kwakedda. Obufumbo bwa kwakedda. Nobera stuck about autopilot. Ebire bitambula, omusana gwaka, abantu bakula, nobera stuck about. And fear is very bad. Twasoma about fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of loss of love, nembagamba wa loss of love and how to deal with it. Twasoma fear of old age, fear of failure, fear of a lot of fears. So each fear has its own impact on humanity. So it is you to know which kind of fear am I having. Nabagamba nze nti obukadde era kyobolaba nefaako nnyo saagala nti amatama gagwamu. I make sure that I'm looking a bit younger than my age. Of course, and positive emotions. They take care of me every day, any day, by the way. Massage, steam bath, gym. Oh, every end of the day, I'm like a baby. Okay? So, Siba na Musung, and that's why my frequency is a bit high and my energy is too high because I'm never worried about a lot of things in life. So, abatasoma fear, abagala okumanya fear, abagala okuvaamu fear, abakoyo okutya n'olemera ku mulimu kubanga otujooza wona abaosigenda funa mulala bwennamukyawani anantwala nabagamba don't fear anything. Nature harbors vacuum. Awatali kintu weteeka ekintu, so lose it, it will occupy it. As simple as that. So fear was finished last week and it is part of emotional happiness. When I talk about the word emotional happiness, ekigambo emotions mu Luganda enewulira ensanyufu kitegeeza ogobye fear, ogobye worry, ogobye anxiety, ogobye depression, ogobye loneliness, ogobugamba obulamu bere pure with all the positive emotions. Love, joy, peace, happiness, enthusiasm, courage, faith, hope, all those good things that feed your life is where the emotions come from. So, mugende mujiraba bataliwo. Today, tuli kumulaba mulala. Okwoyo okutawaana n'abaagalwa. Okwoyo abantu okutawaanya. Gwoyagala takwagala, akwagala tomwagala. Gwoyagala n'omupesi n'omugamba, hello, lwaki tokwata simu yange? Badde ntiddemu. N'omugamba badde ntidde ki? Anti badde manyi bakutudde. Today. Oli Bulaaya, omukyala wamuleka mu Uganda, wamuleka wa? Oli Uganda, omwami ali Bulaaya. Tugenda kugwamu okuti okwo. Okay? You see, when you talk about self-love, okweyagala, it doesn't mean selfishness. It does not mean lack of loving other people. It doesn't mean omuntu okweyagaliza yekka. That Chinazi style, abanazi bakikola bubi. Bagezaako katukiza nade bo bayitawo mwisi. Yayagala nnyo neerabira n'abantu abalala nti bali mu nsi. Self-love. Oli wagamba ekigambo nti love yourself. We always say that word. I'm sure many of you have been visited by friends, co-workers, relatives, complaining about a loved one. No man omugamba, love yourself. But do you know what it means? Do they know what it means? It looks like a simple word and you usually say it. Tuchogera yogera mukaseera. Love yourself. What do you mean by love yourself? Should I eat a lot of food? Should I stop loving other people? And other people are doing it wrongly. The narcissists, where they treat people like rubbish because they are full of themselves, and then it becomes emotional abuse. That balance is not there. So it is the reason for this show to put clarity where it belongs. to give you the ideology of what do they mean when they say love yourself. What are the things you're supposed to do to love yourself? What are those activities? Because loving yourself is a daily thing. It is not a switch. Until Monday, I'm going to love myself. Then I'll return back next Monday. It is a daily activity. So when someone says love yourself, chitegezachi, we're going to look at it. What is the importance of loving yourself? Amidst being married, amidst being with a lover, amidst being single and searching, amidst being tired, divorced, separated, amidst at any level of your life in relationships, you need to love yourself. Self-love is for everybody. And when you don't practice this self-love, let me tell you something. Most relationships are suffering. Many loved ones are struggling because the two people met. Someone is incomplete, another one is incomplete. And they don't see it. And they don't get it. So they wait and wait and wait. Months become years. Years become decades. Decades become centuries. And people get tired. And later on they divorce. Why? Love is very simple. Love is so simple. And that's why when you understand love, what take a love definition and where love comes from, the source of love, the origin of love, the love is inside you. Inside is just waiting for you to reawaken it. The love is inside you. Nobody is making you feel good. Nobody is making you feel love them. Chirimukwe. It is a mindset. It is a mental state. Chitegeza, you can love somebody today because they are beautiful, they are young, they are educated, they are intelligent, and there's times you fall out of love because they have grown old, they're not serving your missions. It's a state. So every time we try to look for love outside of us, there is a problem. If I am looking for love in my husband, there is a problem. Love must come from inside me. I must love myself first. And that's why people are trying to post on social media, post loved ones, proving what? They are trying to get love from themselves and looking at it in another person and wait. That's already disappointment. A big one. Because of the laws of love. Love must come from you inside. It lives within you. You need to love yourself first, that you don't find validity in another person. Toina genda kubao, muchala, girlfriend, wokwana gomgamba kunonya musanyu. Atoba no mwana. It's wrong. It's wrong. Why? Human nature is not dependable, is not predictable, is not sustainable because we are an element of change. We change. We change on weather, we change on problems, we change on needs, we change on circumstances, we change because of what we heard from other people, information, we change according to seasons. So we are not dependable. So if I come to love you, and I depend on you to give me love, and my happiness comes from you, then I'm in shit. You're already in shit. So, to develop self-love, so, self-love as a term, really simple. Love yourself, that is a selfishness. Tekitegeeza nti weeyagale weerabira abantu abalala obeere selfish ya emmere yo wekka togaba anti abantu babi. That's not the meaning of the word self-love. So Margaret Kabanda nyamba mpandikire wano ekigambo self-love as a term kitegeeza nti you need to love yourself and you need never to wait for someone else to approve you. kitegeeza sooka weeyagale nga tonnaba genda bwekwagala muntu mulala. Bw'oba tonnaba kweyagala kyangu nnyo okugenda mu bantu abalala ng'obanoonyamu omukwano gwe gw'oteewadde n'otandika okubanja. Ngenda balaga otegeera otya nti omukwano toguyina ogugwo ogunoonya wabweru. We shall see the signs if time allows us. Ngenda kubalaga what are the steps you can take to do self-love. It may become a daily activity. Nga buli lunaku otambulira mu kintu ekyo. Time wetukenga oyiga okusonyiwa, oyiga okutabeera critical, oyiga okulaba abantu, you let other people live. Why? Weerabadde weesanga. So you can't love someone if you can't love yourself. So when we talk about self-love, ebigambo ebyo bingi nnyo. Definition eyo ngazi. Naye ekigambo selfishness, narcissism mukijje wano. Many people are using narcissism to define self-love, which is wrong. Narcissism is somebody who is egoistical, self-centered, selfish, full of himself or herself, God's gift to the world. Kwegamba ensi yonna eyimirira. Tamanyi nti waliyo abantu abala mu nsi tetuddayo eyo. Nabagamba abanazi, it is negative energy. Saagala kwogerako. I don't want to talk about them again ever. Nabaleka luli. It's not something I want you to relate again. If you want to read about narcissism, read my book, Emotional Happiness, The Lady's Guide. So the definition of self-love is love in action or feeling good. Ekigambo self-love kitegeeza nti oba owulira bulungi, weewulira bulungi nti ogenda otuuka ku munno bw'oti nga wenna ojjudde good vibes. Toyina busungu, toyina ttima. Let me tell you something about life, and especially love, especially pertaining men. Men can sense a woman who is bitter. As well, they are like dogs. As well as sensing auntie, toteredde. Katonda mutuukanako. Nagamba nga mpulira olinga agenda okuyomba. Katonda namutuukanako basensinga balina instincts. So kitegeeza nti when you don't have good energy, when you don't have positive vibes, baba akulirira. They feel you. So it means it is a woman's job to work on your energy field. Energy field kyentegeeza nti eneewulirayo ebirowoozo, eneewulira ekufulumamu bweti neekuba abantu abakwetoolodde buli omu aba yakuddedda nti oli munyiivu oba teweeyagala. So the definition of self-love is you must make it a choice to feel good all the time, not sometimes, not someday, but all the time. So it is a way of relating yourself. Osooka ne weetegeera ebikolera ebitakolera weetegedde. Bw'omala okwetegeera kitegeeza omuntu omulala ayanguyirwa omucommunicatingira nti munayinza gasaagala noise. Nze nga operatika, you've already understood yourself. The problem is that people go to relationships, love, nga tebeetegedde, and you give somebody a job to understand you for a long time. N'akusomera emyaka 8, n'akoowa okusoma, n'atakutegeera n'agamba nombikooye. Because goonyi teweemanyi. So self-love kitegeeza sooka weetegeere. Learn how best you communicate with yourself. Go wenyini ng'omuntu. Njambalaga how. Omwoyo ogutereeze. Bwe mba ngamba okutereeza omwoyo, it comes from in. Women, you are the center of emotions. Fe abatabuka in the monthly time. Gwatabuka ng'oli pregnant. Gwatabuka nga love tekoze bulungi nnyo. All the time we are like, something is always happening with the woman. All the time. So if we don't work on our emotions, we are the problem in society. Men are not emotional, by the way. They are not. Tebali emotional at all. Era bafukira emotional. Either amagezi ge matono, bana bagwa mu love n'awunga. Ng'afunye omuntu n'amunza bamu amagezi. N'agamba simanyi na gye nasuze. Abate be batono. But most of the time they are very calculative. That's why they are easy to feel a bitter woman. So when you talk about loving yourself, be able to communicate with yourself about life, anything. Ogambe naye Margaret Kabanda lero nga nneewulira siwulira bulungi ani antabudde n'owuliza omwoyo gwo bw'oti n'ogamba wamma kirabika sitonja bwe nasanze. I don't feel good. It means it must be constant. It must be a constant action and habit okwekolako ng'omukyala okuba nti owulira bulungi. Lwaki? Kubanga tuli emotional out of alignment. Most of the time bitutawaanya. Mu mwezi weeks 2 oba otegeera. Weeks ezidako ng'oli mulwadde. On and off, we are always on and off. In the morning you're okay. In the afternoon off. Evening no doubt. I understand. So if you're a lady, if you're a woman, you must work on yourself so much. This kind of self-love, it needs some kind of constant work. Then you're on the wrong channel. So ladies guide to emotional what? Happiness. That is what we preach here. So that is your world. And that's why I'm teaching you all these things. That emotions of a woman must come from self-inside. We are the center of love. Love we are as compared to the male. We are emotional beings. So, if you need to have less anxiety, no one stress, depression. Most of the time, women are depressed, they are stressed, they even take it at their workplace. She's at workplace, we have not worked on our emotions. So therefore, self-love is how to view yourself and how to treat yourself. As simple as that. Kubanga enneerabirira yo yegenda okuwa that self-love. Okutuuka nti otuuka okwagala omwami tomutikka buzibu bwa kwagala. Jangu wano njagala kulabako mukwano. Buli kimu n'omufula. In fact, at some point you make him like your dog. Come here, nga sikulaba. Buli kimu n'okimuteekamu. And you know what happens when a man is in that kind of shit? Read the Ladies Guide 1. Fulfilling relationship. They are very bored by that habit. Keeping you, to them, safety is boredom. Routine is bore. Routine. Jangu. Because you cannot depend on yourself, you don't love yourself, you can't even be alone for some time. No government, but once it comes with self-retrospection, we must be with him all the time. And that is a woman. So, njagala bajja ye, muyigo kweyagala, kugamba omulimu omutini weguli olemetika munno obuvunanyizibwa wakwagala ojja kuba disappointed. Nabagambye abantu batuuka olw'ebiseera, olw'obuvunanyizibwa, olw'ebyetaago, olw'ebizibu, change must happen. At one time it will come in. Are you ready? Are you ready? So we need to love ourselves because love is right inside of us. We need to just invoke it. Ujizukuza. Wonayiga okweyagala. Okina kwati kikwangwira n'okwagala abantu abalala. Woba wali olagaddeko ku muntu ateyagala. Omusajja nga teyagala. N'agamba obulamu bwange bulimu gwe Mariam. Agenda kutta. N'agamba ati negeza mpulira omuntu akukwatako. Omanya bagenda kutta. All these cases zemulaba abakazi babatemye. Bamuse ebiwe bityo biva ku muntu ateyagala. A person who does that action of killing a loved one aba teyagala. Kati love n'ageza kuginyonya mu muntu omulala to fill the void. Bwamala, as I told you, tajja gisangayo. It's a law. Tajja gisangayo. No matter how much you try to love another person, no kola buli kimu kati eyagala tagenda kwagala. Abote weyagala. Ani ajja kulaba ngo disparate akambe yono ngande ngampulira amasimanji. Yo mukazi ndesibiye kuba nange. Akuba esimu emirundi 8 olunako. Tada muziki watangajijja ko. Ngokaba. So all those murder cases pertaining love matters is because these people who do it don't love themselves. Omuntu wagamba ngati nkwagala. Mpulira nkufiirako. Bwe ndi kusangako omuntu ojja kulaba asobola okutta. Go wenyini kwa kigamba. Wachi muganda lugambi mukwana. Uyigo kweyagala. Omusirika ka video kano. Ogenda ku YouTube n'okanyira mugamba soko ulize Mariam kyayogera ku kigambo self love. Tuyigo kweyagala. Bwe naba weyagala nange ne neyagala when we come together, it is an equal peace. Kitegeeza sikutikka the responsibility of loving me by force. Hook or crook, if I find you someone, whether who, as long as it's a male, they will tell me, my life is in you. Every time you exchange your life for another person, okugamba nti omwagadde nnyo era yeye yalimu essanyu lyo, you have set up yourself for a very big disappointment. You don't know human nature. At least I've studied it. I've been given a chance to study human nature in depth. At least I know. It doesn't work that way. So, nziramu bajjukiza. This is self-love. If you see yourself struggling in relationships, if you see yourself nga abasajja bafukidde ekizibu, abakazi n'ogamba bazibu nnyo bansobedde, abasajja ye banne babaaki tebalina mukwano, teweeyagala. So, what is the importance of self-love? Singa otandika okweyagala, nja balaga how temufaayo, teweebuuza how, nja balagayo. But if you learn self-love, it leads to happy emotions and emotional health. Otandika okusanyuka. Tosobola kinnyonnyola naye ojja kukiwulira. Bwe ngamba enneewulira, sisobola kunnyonnyola nti ojja kugamba wuu mama apulira afa essanyu. You cannot explain it. It is in. You just say, I'm happy. You cannot define it. The world will see it. So it influences you to pick the right mate. Lwaki kugambye olaba ng'omuntu ng'akubira amasimu mangi yakakulaba akubuuza oliwa ajjidde mu muliro ng'ogamba ono teyeeyagala alowooza ngenda kumujjulizaawo ekifo kiri. Essanyu lyange lirimu ani? Lirimu Lukwago Lawrence. Essanyu lyange lirimu Henry. Olaba omuntu ng'akuteeka especially abakyala. I wish men would listen to this. Asitofunanga omukazi ng'alesera be erya 100.9999 take off. They will kill you. Or they will come and sabotage your workplace. Or they will do something which you'll even lose the definition of the word love. Lwaki teyeyagala akinoonya mu ggwe nawe oli muto kiina nawe olina ebintu ebirala byokuba. You're also changing. You're growing. We talked about change. You get new needs. Every new need has new thinking. You may not be with her for so long because you've changed your needs. Then they will kill you. So, don't call it too much love. Olinga jayaka. Jukira kansala kiyagambye. That is a signal of danger. Love bombing. Eyo signal ya danger. Buli gwe bagikubye tadda. Nakamulaba. Ate kiki banange. Venga tubalindira bitala wa mayanja. Kugamba katubalinde. Tubongereyo akaseera. Love bombing is not real. So it means one of the persons in the relationship doesn't love themselves. So they're trying to validate it in another person, which is wrong. So you pick the right mate. Ngofunye self-love. Bato papa. We are already. Akwongera katono. Katono. Yeah? The big briefings. Katono. Men, be careful of love bombers for women. They will kill you. Love is not a joke. It's an emotion which gets into a woman's head and she gets insane. Namagembe Sharifa, mu controlling speed mujirinye kawo love. That's why imbakubiriza nti mufune visions. Fall in love with a vision like me. The love naje kutula mu parts. I must love my vision, I must love my man, I must love my children, I must love my parents. It is all scattered. There's no way I can even kill somebody. Kalavu kange kali very streamlined. So it will make you raise good children. Warachi omuzadde ateyagala uliriza. When a parent doesn't love themselves, batandika okunoonya love mu baana baabwe. Batya atandika oteekako mwana obuvunaanyizibwa bwa love. Saabazaala kitamwe teyampisa buli wano ne mbayimirirawo. Muyitewo wano bw'alwala buli gwe yazaala alina okubeerawo ku kitanda. We've had those stories. Teyeyagala love akinoonya mu baana be. Ye bwe yali azaala yali alowooza nti abaana bagenda mwagala kino kukino wakyo. Naye erabira nti even children are nature's creation to manifest itself. You don't own them as a parent. I wish parents would know this. Nti ozaala omwana n'aba nga takufaanananga nako si mu character, si mu ndowooza, si mu neeyisa. That's why your priest bazaala abaana basobola kumanya bya Katonda naye nga ate avudde maka ga priest. So nature ebeeyaga manifestinga bintu byayo bwe neekuzaalamu kati wambala okumuzaala n'otandika omuteekako obuvunanyizibwa bwa laavu nti njagala kubanga nakuzaala it's a must. Olina okudduka misinde kwekuyita bannange self love. Abazadde mweyagale mulekerawo okubanja lava abaana bammwe because those children nabo balina manifestations abo mu earth ndala nnyo. Tuligendayo when the time comes in parenting. You will interact well socially kubanga weeyagala and you will build an attitude. A good attitude was problems. Woba n'ebizibu totandika kutuka kumenya bantu kubanga oli wafunye ebizibu ensi yonna erina kulinda. Akadde konda babaaba ebyokusomesa bingi akadde katono ababyagala ebisigadde munanoonya wemba simazeeyo. So let us look at the signs that you don't love yourself. Bwe njogera sayini nga ogiina nga weerinnya ku kigere ng'otereezaawo. You compare yourself to others. Number one. Margaret nansubuga mpandikiraawo. You compare yourself to others. Gwe yeegombagomba bane Mariam alina akasige singa nkuba oka akasige ukoyiza okweegomba it's okay. Kye ngamba okwegomba omuntu omulala. We shall never be the same. Never. Never on earth will anyone be Mariam. Not even my daughter. Not even my son. Not even my father. Not even my mother. Not my sibling. Not my... I am one on planet Earth. And when I go, I will never be back the same person. No. Which means, if you compare yourself, you don't love yourself. You don't need to be brown. You don't need to be too tall. Katonda engeri yakutondamu wali osaanira bwotyo. That's why abazungu yabawa embiri mpamvu because they're in cold weathers. You may not need a Brazilian. You're in a hot weather. You don't need all the things to admire other people. No. So, if you're comparing yourself to other people, you don't love yourself. Number two, you feel guilty when you're spending money on fun. Ogenda out to oyagala bagula kateeteeyi obanga towulyanga akoze omusango ate sente zezimu n'ozikwata n'ozigabira abantu abalala. Loving yourself means put yourself first. Loving yourself means tolina lunaku lwogenda kera ku macho bene billion ku account ogambe kakati kangende nguleyo ku saati n'okudde obulina okunoonya esaati nga billion eri ku account. Omanyi okutuya n'okubeeraawo ng'amasimu gakuba ab'amasannyalaze emotoka si enjoy yourself now at this very moment. Temwekubako njawulo nange right now. Loving yourself means putting yourself first, others second. Not selfishness, just remembering that if I don't do it for myself, I'll not be motivated to love others. Number three, you are ever busy working and never take time off for creation. Okola okuva January mpaka December, buli lunaku omusana gwaka enkuba etonnya okola towummula nga gwolowooza okukola bwe bugagga. Nziramu okubajjukiza. Working too hard, having sleepless nights doesn't mean that you're going to get rich. Nabagamba sente is a spirit. It's a spirit. Get out, there's a spirit. Sente zigenda kusangayo. But you don't need to work like a donkey. No. Recreate. Go for soccer. Go for cricket. Go for spa. Go for massage. Go for steam. Go for... Enjoy yourself. That is where love. Now ulianga weyagadde weesasudde naye n'okola okuva January mpaka December omanyi omwana ofuna n'obusungu be bantu b'osanga nga akasente ke katamuvako agamba nze sente yange okuzizijjaku olina okumpa ensonga. Sente ng'embonyaabonyeza bannange nalya ndowooza okuzimba amayumba naye ndi akawunga n'enzimba amayumba mwaliyo such rich people they don't love themselves. Next is you have no idea what your purpose is in life. You never know what sets your soul on fire. Listen to me. 13 years ago, I discovered who was supposed to be. I wrote on a piece of paper I was a very successful businesswoman, and at a young age, by the way. Not posing, that was the truth. But I said, I'm not here to do well, to make a lot of money. I wasn't finding satisfaction. Then I asked myself, why am I here? I want to be on earth and enjoy it fully. Huh? We are not here to work on jobs, working what? Why are you here? Why am I here? Because if you don't know why you're here, do you know what happens? One, other people will use you until you'll serve their purposes. Number two, because you don't have your purpose, in fact, you're just a man. Because earth doesn't have your use. Because you don't have purpose, you will start being jealous of other people who have purposes. Otunda ngoyo wala no wenyanya. Otunda nyanyo wala no azimbe nyumba. Ozimba nyumba wala na avuga jet. Why you don't have purpose? So, sijja kuwangala nyo. How to discover your purpose? Join our classes. Mpola mpolo jabanga wezula. Nzena chizula da. Era chenkola kati. And I'm happy so much. So much. I can't even put it in definition. I found who I am. And I'm enjoying it. Chitegana universe kati ndabirira. Kati mwabane simba mumbasaside. Universe ejja kukuba butu. Kubange mahira bamuli mukwenkola. Oleta akavuyo ngamba excuse me. Don't touch. That one is our servant. We are under universal order. I'm not just here reading books and what. No. I'm on a universal order. So I don't even care. I just live like a baby. And then the universe takes care of my enemies. If at all they're there. Because I don't know them. I don't know them because why? I know my purpose. I can't look at what other people are doing. It's not my purpose. Discover your purpose. Because you love yourself. So you let others take your decisions. Gundi kansalirewo. Lwaki bakusalirawo? Teweyagala. Teweyagala. Abalala basalawo byokola. Naye olimanya nti weeyagadde, tojja kulekera responsibility ya bulamu obwo, ebigendererwa byo obiwa omulala akusalirewo. You take decisions for yourself. You beat up yourself for the past. Weekwasa ebyayita. Muka kitange gye nakulira, munnange yannemesa okusoma. Era ekiŋŋaanya okugaggawala, anti munnaye saasoma. Muka kitaffe teyatukkiriza kusoma. Those are alibis. They are excuses. Past, yes, it has an effect on your life. But if you can work on yourself, nokifuula priority, okwerabirira, weefeeko, past can overcome the past. Past relationships, narcissistic abuses, people have suffered narcissism and they have overcome it. But then you get stuck in it. In a bad relationship, once I got a man, well, okay, chitata wabana bangiyanekera abana, oh mama, auntie, this single mother. Single motherhood is not a problem. And you're not the only one. You have to wake up, re-own your life, and fight for your destiny. I told you, you're here for a reason. Find it. Perhaps love is not part of it. So to njamba twalaka mu conversation with single mothers, I'll give you a very full package. I know you'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. Because in Jagazako Balagala, it's not even an handicap. It's a lie. It's a society way of trying to define a situation. Yet there are many people who are even married, but they're like them. There are many people who are they are like you. So why do you have to make it a handicap? When you have 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a mouth, legs, you even went to school, by the way. Or you even have a business, you even have capital, you even have connections. You're not incapacitated. You feel unworthy, you point in dollar. You have low self-esteem, you blame other people for your problems. Not taking 100% responsibility of who you are or shifting a blame. You don't love yourself. You neglect your appearance and your health. Naga promoting aga black face gawe deyo twina white face yoka. Oh, sorry. Twina white face yoka. Amasawa gano malungi. Wojambala ko chobuledanga, you are a woman of valor. It has a bangle. It is just quality. naye omuntu n'olabanga tayambala ssaawa. Tuli mu generation eno ya essaawa naye ng'oli talina ssaawa ku mukono talina mugaso. You don't love yourself. Tebamanyi kwambala, tebaagala kwambala, tebambala perfume, tebambala masaawa, bakola nnyo, you're working hard. And you know why? Who is going to enjoy your money? The people who will come to enjoy it never worked for it, so enjoy it. Mweteekemu ssente, mwerabirire, ngenda batwalewo how to self love. Nabagambye a person ateyagala tasobola kwagala muntu mulala. Tasobola kwagala muntu mulala. So you must love yourself before you can truly give out love or receive love from another person. Ako Margaret Kampandikire. You must love yourself, before you give out love to another person or to receive it. Togeza nogenda mu exchange eyo nti ngenda kunoonya mukwano bagumpe kanfuna omuwala bamuyita Catherine Naka ampe omukwano nange nfune ku ssanyu. Essanyu twebalinoonya mu bantu. Happiness is a spirit and it is within you. Love is a spirit and it is within you. You need to just evoke it. Yizukuse. Kitegeeza nti we mba njagala omuntu nzaba asazeewo. It is my feelings, not their feelings. So you are the source of your own love. You decide when you're going to love and when not to love. Gwasalawo. No one can ever give you any love you don't already have. So togamba nga nti munnange gundi we yanchawo by'omukwano bivaako gwe yerimba mugongo. Love comes from within you. So it is your work to evoke it, to give it away, or to stop it. As simple as that. So love doesn't come from the outside. No. It comes from in out. Tebabweru nti bagikuyingiza. Eva mugwe munda neyingireyo nefuluma ebweru. So no one gives you love. So no one can take it away from you. Even though it's a mind playing around. Awongo ebazanyira mind eba playing up. But the truth is love is within you. So kitegeeza nti when you do self-care, when you do self-love, when you meditate, when you love yourself, when you put your body in harmony, love just wakes up like this. Nabagambye tebiriko definition. Togenda kungamba nti mpulira bwenti. Nange sigenda kugamba nti nawulira bwenti. It's about the feeling on the inside. Nga positive emotion weyogera. Kiri munda. Tosobola kinyonyola. So it's right inside of you. Therefore, you must find your own inner love, your own inner companion, before you experience love from anyone else. Kachine chicho chokugamba nti ndi single, ndi divorced, ndi separated, sina mwagalwa. Okay, nina omwami wange naye nga ndaba tetukwatagana. The issue is sokodeyo mundamu gwe weyagale wekoleko. Ono omuntu ali wabwe talina opportunity influencing love. Love is inside each one of us. Elimunda. It doesn't come from outside. It comes from inside out. So learning how to be in love with yourself will allow you to experience the true love for the first time. Kitegeeza nti omukwano guno gwogamba nti mpulira njagala mwagala wandibadde weyagala bulungi nnyo, irrespective of someone being with you, whether it's a marriage, single, searching, separated, divorced, tired. The fact is you must love yourself. You must. Ne marriages nga omuntu eyagala amenya munne, they complain paka oli wagamba nze mbikoye nabivaamu. So you have to be in the state of love before you can have any kind of meaningful relationship. Kitegeeza ne wobeera single n'oteyagala oyambagala kagoyegoye ebigattogatto teweekuba perfume envi tosaniridde wena enjala zaakutukakutuka anti ndi single siina andaba bwe ndi mufuna ndiyekolako. Listen to me. When you're searching for a loved one, take out a piece of paper, write the qualities of that person you want. After writing those qualities, become them. njagala omusajja eyasoma ng'anyirira nga mugagga nga muwanvuwanvu bwati nga mutonotono ng'alina oluyinda olusongovu ate nga munnange sikini enyirira nnyo nga wobewandiise sooka obifuuke omuntu oyo agenda kujja. Until then you're just living in a mystery. It will never happen. So most of the time when we are searching love, we want other people to be it when we are not it. Tekisoboka. So love, you must be the person you want to love. Kijja kwanguwa. Kitegeeza even if it's friendship. If you're coming to Mariam to become your friend, nga tetulina any congruency. We are not aligned. We don't have anything in common. Nange sijja kwagala yadunga munjagala. Mbanonya similarity. Where are we similar? It's not there. Then you're saying you want to become my friend? That is how love is too. So take care of yourself. Take care of your personal appearance before you even fall in love. Tolinda lunaku luli ng'omwami omusanze. By the way, you may find love just on the washrooms. Nga tusanidde enviiri. Tewali lunaku lwamukola appointment in love. It comes as it pleases. Kitegeeza, be ready all the time. When you're moving out to your house, be in the perfect mode. The apparel must be the watch must be the kawowo bino byenjogera sigamba nti oba because ebitunda. It's a life I've lived. It's a life I've lived. And that's where self-love comes from. Kati nono bwanajja ng'alaba embiri terusanidde nga wenna oli mukyala naye ayanguyirwa okukiyingiramu okusinga omulaba nokakansoke nzeyo bankoleko ku nviiri anti nafunye. Kitegeeza the person is attracted nga tusanidde enviiri yoyo akusaana bw'ona asanye tagenda kudda ajja gamba nti omukazi gwe nasanga yali teyeerusa nasanga omukazi nga muddugavu ng'asalako enviiri nga tayambadde tanyirira kati biki bino by'okola nze njagala abakazi babwereere. Tomewayo abasajja batayagala teekamu ssente ayagala mukazi nga yasanirira nviiri ali awo tanyirira ebigoye gwe teekuba perfume n'agamba jangu especially abanazi because it is use. Bw'ogezaako bikola nga gamba genda si yoyo gwe nalaba n'ogamba my what happened to me. That is not your frequency. It's not a frequency. So I repeat, you have to be in the state of love before you can have any kind of meaningful relationship. Single, searching, taken, separated, divorced, tired. You must love yourself all the time. Immaturate Kenya Abuga, how much is the watch? Never what day promotion yabaddeko omwezi mulambo guwedde. Promotion yaweddeko kati twakyusizza dde era bataziguze mwezi guwedde mbasaasidde. The watches were so cheap. People bought them. In fact, the black face eweddewo. Temwakozesa mukisa nabagamba Linda Kigwe yakola ki afumita mukira kati immaculate poserete essaawa ziri ku mitwalo 20 mu ekyo price yakyuse zaali ku mitwalo 19 kasanvu temwazikozesa. So the price has gone back to original. So let us talk about enlightened relationships. Mariam Nabuja, the Ladies Guide. Nze musomesa wa relationships, a psychologist, a life coach, an author. Proud to be an author. Because I love authoring. Why? Writing is the spirit. You converse with the universe. It sends you to say a message which people need. And everybody who has read my books has not been the same. Emotional happiness, the Ladies Guide to Emotional Happiness, the Ladies Guide to Fulfilling Relationship, and the Journal. Where are my books? Bring my books, they're on my table. The 3 books on my table. So now, those books change a woman's thinking. It teaches you to love yourself, irrespective of having a man. A woman keeps love for herself. When you want to love on you, there's a story to seek it out. My books teach more of emotional happiness, fulfilling relationships in matters of love affairs pertaining women only. So even men can read, but women benefit more, being a woman perspective of love. So enlightened relationships is when two people who love themselves, neyagala omwami yeeyagala netwekwana nitandika kukola love. When we get into this relationship, efuuka enlightened mu Luganda ebanga eyakiddwako ekitangaala. It's like two complete souls meeting nga buli omwami ateeka agamanyi. So when these people, when no one can give you that fulfillment of love, njijja mugwe naawe njijja munze, eyo exchange eyo musooka ne mukijjawo. Kitegeeza katono nnyo, muteekamu katono. Kitegeeza you don't get critical of another person. Tonoonyereza, tokuba masimu, tomugoberera, tomwanika ku YouTube, simaya Facebook, weya, Instagram, Twitter, wuno mufunye. You people wake up. Enlightened relationships, kitegeeza wabawo maturity. Buli omu aba yakuta yeeyagala nti mugatta mufuna values ezibagatta and you feed on that. So no one can give you love you're not always feeling, or the one you're not already feeling. No one can fill you with anything you don't already have. Kitegeeza nti love oba wagifuna dda, kyembagambe nti wona agenda mu katale nga tosanirira nviiri, teweesiize bizigo, oyambadde engoye za bituli, ng'ogamba nnoonya mwami, ogenda funa ayagala ebituli, abatasanirira nviiri, nga wena oli shabe, a shabe man will look for a shabe woman. Thank you. Obutabo bwe buno: emotional happiness, fulfilling relationships, buli mu Aristotle, and the journal. Obutabo obwo obusatu okusoma tonneetaaga, buli akasomya nga Mariam bye. Nabibetereza sina kyentigeka. I have a lot of content. That's why I don't talk about my past. Singa mulaba shows zange. I don't talk about anything outside what I'm talking about. I don't give examples on my family. I don't give examples on my parents. I rarely. Why? The content is too much. I have a lot to talk about than using my experiences and the people around me to explain. So nze nabiba bwamukatawo. Buli awulira ayagala kuzuukuka. You want an enlightened life? Try the Ladies Guidebooks. So therefore, love is never actually exchanged. You don't give it, and your partner doesn't receive it. Love is removed. Why you know so good yet come mutimamu? Bona jagalo oji love. That's why people invest cars, they buy buildings, they love ones, they romantic gifts. Yeah? Abantu bawayo sente nyingi nnyo ngalowooza mbu anoonya love tebagigula nabagamba dda tebagitunda. It is something for free. It is right inside you. It is very calm. It is too calm. In fact, when I'm talking about love, I'm talking about God himself, the creator, inside you. So whatever I'm going to exchanging a cent. Hello, so comparison ya send and school fees njagala kuddayo kusoma. That is not love. That's not love. That is a transaction. In exchange of ignorance, not love. So enlightened relationships is where each of you in a relationship loves themselves. Muchiwulira? Ekigambo kino enlightened relationship. Margaret kiwandiike wano. Enlightened relationships etulaga kati. Kitegeeza okuva olunaku lwa leero ng'owulidde podcast eno, oba ng'ogiraba ku Facebook Mariam Naguja, oba YouTube Mariam Naguja, when you're watching this replay, I don't expect you to ever wake up in the morning ogambe nti love ginoonya muntu. Oh, mpulira bulungi kubanga okuva we nafuna omwami wange ebyange byaterera. Okuva we nafuna omukyala obulamu bwaterera. You're duping yourself. Listen to me. Nobody gives another person happiness. It is a spirit. Nobody gives another person peace. It is a spirit. Nobody gives another person joy. It's a spirit. When ngamba spirit, ntegeeza biri munda biva mu bwengula tebinnyonnyolwa. It is what you take on. You evoke it from inside you. Nogamba, I choose peace. In fact, you just choose. You pursue it. It's a choice you make. So bwolabanga omuntu agamba nti bw'olinvaako ojja kulaba emirembe gijja kubula, mugambe kansala yagamba peace, love, joy, enthusiasm, those are spirits and we evoke them from the inside. It is me with them, so it is me too okugizuukusa. It is not from a human being. Why? Because when you look for it in a human being, you will be disappointed. Because the next day, they may come late at night drunk. Ogambe oniyambadde peace eggulo kati yono. Ochuke. Ogambe kati simwagala. They may cheat. Nogamba ha anchitizeeko. Kale bannange muzibu nnyo. Abadde ninja nanjagala. You change. Because it is not dependable. So enlightened relationship means each of you in a relationship, you love yourself. You're 100% responsibility for your happiness, joy, peace, love, and you don't expect it from another person. If they give it to you, and indeed you say they have given it to you, well and good, but you don't give them that mandate. You don't. I stopped that long time ago. And that's why I'm happy. I don't. The Sibanja, even, I go, now my mother is my best friend. Tugende kwa level because me and her we are one. Nena yechi mujukiza. Nchimujukiza nga mami sagala manjira. Sagala buli omu love first God, love yourself, then me next. Tokezanga notambuza the other side, the other way around. Which means our love for the universal creator must be one. Number one. Next is you. Number two. Next is it. Ugende over what before. Paka kwa semba. So inside you lies love. Inside you lies joy, peace, all those good emotions. You just need to wake them up. So this kind of love resonates back and forth because you see how happy it feels. Simumanja tamanja. Toinata tomugamba teka ku status teka ku gundi kokana kwa kakantu akakaraund. Kadipi picture. Eolaga abantu tuweyagala nnyo. That is immaturity. To me, I call it immaturity in matters of love. So therefore, love isn't something we actually get from another person or anyone else. It is a state of mind. We are either in or aren't. It is a state. It's a state of mind. So when you begin to have this kind of inner relationship with yourself, and you're in love with yourself, you experience everything called love. Ogenda kutegera true love omaze kweyagala. Kubanga love ya human being ojja kulaba muganda ajja komawo kiro ajagana n'okukwekirabo ku Valentine eronyiige. Next week omulabe n'omuwala nga beekwana otabuke. It is kind of shaky. It is shaky. So whether you're in love or not, you must love yourself. Whether you're still single, love yourself. Whether your partner is in a bad mood or not bad mood, the love in yourself must stay. You're dependent on your partner, on your husband, on your boyfriend, on your girlfriend. Why reacting about your as in that roller coaster. Today I love you, tomorrow I don't love you. In my book, Emotional Happiness, I don't know whether it's here. You are not just going to go from loving him 1 minute to hating him in the next minute. No matter what he did to you, emotions just don't work like that. They take time to grow and they take time to die. Let us learn to stay off the emotional roller coaster by managing love as an emotion. Love no jibukamu. And can I quote Nakasawa no gamba? Oh baby, you're the best. Love you, love you. Next week, no Udianga, he's cheating on me. That bastard. Wicked dog. Oh, he has told me let's come in, as in tap. Who is mad? That is insanity. So the answer is when you love yourself fully, when you embrace yourself fully, but what are you? Bonaike omuntu obutubwokola ne bweyagala kitegeeza nti omuntu ne waba anyiize ali mu bad mood kaba katono teka kujjamu. It doesn't move you out of alignment. So it is in you. Love is right inside of you. Remember, you can't ever give anybody love they are not ready to receive, no matter how hard you try. Wali obaddeko n'omuntu gw'oyagala nga alinga emotional robot, n'omuwa ekirabo n'atatiza, n'omuwa laavu nga tayingira, n'omugamba baby love you nga tarespectinga, ya in ya out mpaka ulyango bweno nga naye ndi kiti. Am I with a kiti? Such people don't love themselves. They don't know even the meaning of love, and many don't. When I talk about the word love, L-O-V-E, I'm talking about that spirit in you that is tender, forgiving, kind, patient. As in, it is just nkakamu. Okitegeera? Tosobola gamba nti ogenda jjijja muntu mulala eri mugwe. Oyina kukola bintu bigizuukusa ne bigimaintaininga n'obeera omuntu ajjudde okwagala. It's not about oli emotional robot. So no one n'omuyira ebiramu n'okwenga robot gwagenda okuwa. Kitegeeza oyina mugamba kansala yagambye love yourself. Omusindike ka video osanga naazuuka agambe bulijjo seeyagala. So you can't really make another person feel loved, never. If he isn't capable of loving himself in the first place, then he's not going to feel loved, even when you give it to them. Ne waba mukazi n'omwagala nga teyeyagala, nga tali ready to receive the love tajja. So don't even bother. Give them this video, because awakening your mind begins in the information you give the mind. Kati wanasobola abasinga muzukuse. Margaret, my lifetime student, ozukuse. Mulekerawo okubanja abasajja laavu. Bannanga abakyala bamutegeera ekyama ekyo. Mugenda kunyumirwa. Kitegeeza kola omulimu gwe ng'omukyala. Make his meals, clean his handies, give him the expectation of the relationship. But totalina kola in this world is kumubanja nti okwagala. It's a mandate. Walina okweyagala ng'olina mukukolera bintu biraga mukwano okuva mu ggwe ogula ku bulamu. Ate katobanja nabagamba love tebanja. Love gives and it never asks back. You give without any intention of return. Sisuubira kunziriza nze nkuwadde kyenjagala. That's how love is. It never sikuwa nti nkubanja. So you do what you're supposed to do. What is a wife supposed to do? Take care of your home. Take care of your housemates. Make sure you're 100% full responsible for your home. Whether he has come back at night or not come back, that is your home. That is common knowledge. I would think so. And that comes from the heart. You must be in love with yourself to do that. Else, kitegeeza omaliza ogenda mu revenge. Ngenda kumulaga waakomawo. Kyengenda okumukola ajja kulaba. Laavu bagibba ne batwala eyo eri mwoli n'oginoonya. Aliwa uyo bamulabye gwamunoonya. Oli bw'abakyali mu balanga okumula gwe se wayitawo wana ki omukima. Laavu bagitwala wagiwaayo. So, love that is truly free, that stays with you, that no one can take away, emerges from your own self. Nkibaddiramu nti okwagala kwe muyita love okutakyuka kuba tasobola kukujjako okubeera naawe ebiseera ebisinga kwe okukuosigaza munda kuli okw'omulala kuli condition bajja kutawaanya akeera ku makya yalina sente takyazirina yaleetanga ebirabo tebikyajja yabeeranga naawe buli kaseera buli evening bannange bepapapa takyaliko. It has changed. So just love yourself and invite others to enter into that state. When you find somebody who loves abafunye omukisa ne bansanga in physicality, they know I have love. Many people know it. Whether it is my mate, whether it is my dogs, whether it is even the dogs know it. There's a day when we make a party, they know when I'm at home, there's a party. So I give it away, even the birds. Even the birds. I love that. I love even nature. I love, but I even love nature, of which some people don't know even whether birds eat or not. I take care of them. Those ones who come to my homestead. I must feed them with bread every day. Bread. They eat bread. In the morning, they always come. They know there's bread. Because I always want to give away that love. It is inside of me. Can you talk about love? A man, woman, producing children, then let's get a ring. It is beyond that. It's beyond that. So, just call someone to come and swim in your ocean of love. But don't expect love from other people. So someone may be asking, Mariam, love myself. What can I do? I want to enjoy it like you. You people have enjoyed. I'm telling you the truth. And when I don't give it away, I feel bad. I either give it to a stranger. I know most of you. I've met strangers. Depending on how we find me. I can be entering a place I mean, I give away because I know it is inside me. I don't need to only give it to my people. I must give it to the world, and that's what I'm doing even to you. It is hard. You don't know. It is too hard. So when you say love yourself, yingira mundamo wekoleko gwe ng'omuntu wulira bulungi wona mala okuwulira obulungi ogenda funa ekisa. You can't give what you don't have. Ojja funa ekisa. Ate ekisa, kindness is love. Bino byonna byetwolera almost olaba nti it is all around God. Byonna byetwogerako. So when people say love yourself, what is that? Someone may ask, what is love yourself? Should I eat? Should I what? And then the narcissist singa wena bagambe sagala bogerako bo bakikozesanga mind game. Come, I love you, I use you because I don't love. I love myself. That's not what I talk about. So when you love yourself, gawe yagadde bagambe love eri mukwe oyina gifulumya kitegezo ojja tugese olise ne botalina kuliisa mmere ng'okimanyi balya mmere yo nga wanyigadde n'ogamba kati bano emmere yange kabagirire yampulira obusungu, but I must give it away. Why? Because it is you. You're destroying yourself. Every time you hate, you're in destruction. Buli wogezaako okuwalana kukyawa kuyita mabega bantu kukola obuntu bwonna abantu bakola, we live purely. Zenagamba, I always tell my students nti ne bw'oyingira bw'oti mba nakusomya dda. You don't need to explain. I read each one of you in spirit. Nyingira bwe nemba soma n'enfuluma ne nyingira omanye buli omu bammanyi. I know someone who is happy. I know somebody who is good. I know someone who is fake. I know. Because I've done this for a long time. It's a training now. Nabagamba wogamba omuntu agamba nti I'm a psychologist, abanga psychic. Kitegeeza nyingira n'enfuluma n'enkulekanga bw'oli naye nga nze maze konkuludinga. So meaning that if you don't work on your spirit, if you envy others, woba okola ebintu ebirumya abantu abalala, oyina ttima. By the way, even the Holy Book say omuntu ow'ettima tafumbirwa kizibu nnyo. Very hard. Very hard. Lwaki? Kubanga ojja kutta omuntu nature brothers blocks it. It is only kindness. So that's why all the kind people buli gwe abantu ali kind gwe bagamba nti, because even someone who is marrying another inogamba n'ekyo kyentwala kino tebanjire mazzi kiro nga neebasa nazadde ebweru takuyira amazzi n'agamba yazadde ki ebweru n'atokusa amazzi wali nga weebasa because bazimba emyoyo emibi. Don't be that kind of woman. No. So when you share love with the birds, when you share love with nature, when you share love with everything you're doing, it is easy to love another human being and to forgive them. So forgiveness comes from love in the inside, not on the outside. Nekigambo forgiveness. How can I forgive someone who has hurt me, cheated on me? It is hard. But when you learn to practice love, we call it practice because it must be a daily endeavor. Daily, not one day. That's how it is. It's a lot, and more will come to you. Work on your spirits. Era kati no podcast yetukoze olwaleero ntereza mwoyo gwe wolaba nga okola obuntu obwo omuntu nze bagamba watch me. I always tell it, whoever is around you, watch me. I am as pure. Saga kwewana nyo because I'm not God, no. But at least I try. I try to leave anything that makes me impure. Why? Because I know that purity comes from the inside. And then when you're impure, nature senses you. It senses you. That's why, because we are in the world of frequency, vibration, this is Basumesa. I am so careful of how I act, how I think, and how I treat my life, because it's what is going to come back to me. So forgiveness, forgiveness. I will teach you how to forgive. All the wrongs, even those which are more unforgivable. But this is the fact. Loving yourself is the beginning. So when you start to love yourself, you will improve your relationships with a man, with a woman, with friends, family, colleagues, workplaces, society. When you love yourself, you improve your career. Your finances, your health, everything is going to change. Because it comes from inside out. By the way, everything is love. It doesn't matter. No olenga nyanya. Katale. Enyanya zo ngazivunda. Zirike eswera tebajja zigula. Toyina love. I don't like workers who don't have love. Oh. Nkutuni yango okole kintu ko ngamba. Bastanda ba obulagajja. Obutafaayo. Buli chokola ganibenga ali ngamba excuse me from out. Genda what it is. Because I know we are yet to aim for danger. A person who doesn't have love, from engoye ezayambala engeri gyakolamu omulimu gwe obudde okukuuma omuntu atalina mukwano gwamulagedda. They don't have excellence. So if you're an employer, ne bwalaba muntu ng'agenda kwera lujja, look for excellence, where somebody takes full attention of detail. Kitegeeza omuntu oyo waaba alina laavu ku kintu ekyo ayangu okwagala abantu. I have a girl I've worked with for quite a long time, my personal assistant. She is so loving. She is so loving. For the time I've seen this girl, she has love. Attention, and it has kept me with her for a long time. We have our mishaps, but small, because she does what I want. Full attention. So I'm always saying the man who will marry this woman will have found a woman in it. Everything attention with love, not just gadibengadi. So women who don't put attention on, who don't have love, never cook nice food. Ebigo eba bidugala, nyumba ebera nchafu. Mimi wabeba kanyo, bazuka sawa tano. Omugenyi azze okukyala yakonkola baga munzikuli yabanna yetuuse. Otanza mune tukyebase. Kamusanyisa okulaba baba bachafu. If you don't love yourself, you can't love your environment. You can't love your workplace. You can't love your job. You can't love everything is out of love because wazimba omuze kwetima. If you don't love yourself, you hate yourself. There is no in between. So, omuntu yenna ateyagala kibadiramu tosobola kubeera excellent. It's out. Never. I've had a chance of meeting excellent people. I've met enough rich people. I've studied them in depth. They are excellent, and above all, they have love. One time I was looking for, I think, donation. I went to this man, this gentleman of City Oil. The first thing I told him, you know what? I really like this excellence. Because one time I went to the Cafe Javas, one of the lights gets off. So I took time to look. So the Indian who is the manager, he told me a dollar immediately. That very moment, in my mind I said, wow, they will make more money in this business. So the universe gives such people. That's why they receive a lot of clientele. Someone makes a restaurant, they don't care about the lights, they don't care about the desks, they don't care about the uniforms, and you want money for to come and eat your food. And this Indian took care of the whole place. Wow. They have love. So Cafe Jabas, what do you love? Sibaku and Akalambo, they don't pay me. They don't pay me at all. But I saw it. So when we talk about excellence, self-love okweyagala ntegeeza bw'oba tokyeyagala mu mutima tosobola kwagala kintu kyokola. You cannot love other people. You cannot love your clothes. You do not pay attention. Ofuuka na muzigo okwagala. In fact, tebaba nakwebaza. Tebebaza. They don't thank. Such people. No womuwa. Tebebaza. Tuveyeyo. Akade katuweddeko. So, quick one. Let me take you through ebintu ebitonotono byetuyinza okukola okweyagala olw'obudde obutuweddeko. 1. Hey, cast out the idea of being perfect. Yes, byonna tugezako kugeza. Totandika gamba nti everything must be done right. Nina kubeera mweru nga nina akabina nga amagulu g'amagulu akabina bwe kaliwera ndi kula engoye. Don't wait for that. Kitegeeza at this right moment where you are now, go with the podcast and start now. Don't wait for perfection. Start loving yourself now. Tolinda. Don't wait when you have a lot of clothes. Take care of the 7 clothes you have. Iron them. Take care of them. Look smart. Tolinda. Number 2. Understand that society's expectation of you is over wrong. Emyaka bwegiti omukazi akyali waabwe tanafuna musajja bambi oyo ngaaliko ekizibu balina omutwalako akende kukomba sawo bamuyambe. Society will always put on expectations on you, and when you follow them, listen to me, you will get into the dish. You don't know how much I've fought society. You don't know, because even the work I'm doing, don't expect that my family even allowed it in the first place. No. Can a woman address people? Really? I want a woman who never even put on trousers. The trousers are zambala nkuzi. Zinakula nga manyita wakazi bambala mpabi. Nga baba wita bamalaya. Na yesi manyita wakazi bambala mpabi. Kakati omuntu yakulya mu society. If I come now to say I am now educating people, what do you think I'm doing? Omenya mateka. But I said not society. I said I'll pursue my purpose and I'll be me. And I've lived. Number 3, live in the moment. Just now. If you are married, you have children, you have a relationship, esa wezo woli kati, live there. Togezanga ko kwegomba future. Abana bange bwe balikula balisoma tebalisoma school fees yono omusajja omulimu gwalina gunatumala. Living in the future is the beginning of fear and then happiness. Live in the moment. Living in the moment means enjoy the now. Kati. Whatever you have, whether you're eating beans, eat that and enjoy it. Don't rather be somewhere else. It's the beginning of all trouble. It will help you to give yourself self-love, because loving yourself means you're dealing with fear, anxiety, indecision, or what we go here. Live in the moment. Now, don't rather be somewhere else. Be present. Number 3, embrace the fact that some things in life cannot be controlled. The traffic, the rain, the winter, the summer, the spring. Being in a country where people speak a different language, you cannot control that. Lockdown, COVID, you can't control. So when you say that you can't control something, let it go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the now. Don't control what you can't control. Don't change what you can't change. Enjoy yourself. Emotionally check yourself always. Every end of the day, I have had a very bad day. Why? I met somebody on the street. Remove it in your brain. Don't go back with it home and don't sleep with it. Every day it must be constant. Constant check. We're checking it emotionally. Why? Emotions grow every day. And they stay with you. And they stick in the mind. Which means if you don't download, if you don't download your mind on a piece of paper, changu nyokubera stuck in a heart of January. Gatulimu May. Obera stuck. Kuchangunyiza, and you don't live in the moment. So, emotionally check yourself. Embrace the people who empower you. Like me. Like me. Embrace those who make you feel good. A friend. Anybody who depletes your energy, stop it. They're not worth your time. As soon as you can. Why? Because it takes 7 positives to remove 1 negative. As omuntu akuchankalanyamu bwati kikutwalira emirundi 7 okuzaawo obwongo, and it's expensive. Omuli therapies, omuli spas, omuli okugenda oli ebikusanyusa ng'ozaawo amaanyi. Why do you spend time with someone who depletes you? Tell it to them. I told you change. When you refuse to change, nature will kick you with its boot and to get you. Emotionally, check yourself. Eat healthy meals. With healthy meals, I mean vegetables. They depleting our mind. Chips, they deplete the energy. Natural foods, live foods, vegetables, that is also deeper. Now that is a health. I'm not a health expert, but at least I know something about health. You must eat food that builds you. Because remember, even love survives on energy. Love is energy. Love is energy. You will not love when you're tired. You go on a date when you're... You'll bore your date. Love is energy. So if love is energy, what you eat, what you drink matters. Eat well, exercise, walk journeys, let the blood be in circulation all the time. When the blood is circulating, the energy is getting high. And when the energy is getting high, your frequency is improving. When it's improving, then your love life is going to be tick. And it affects the outcome of your life. So exercising, walking is not a punishment. You walk a long journey. Walk, exercise, stretch. Remember, to self-love. These are interrelated. Accept yourself the way you are. As long as you've done whatever it takes, but never rather be someone else. Accept yourself. Be you. When you accept yourself, you'll find happiness with the original you. When you rather be someone else, you'll always be unhappy because you're comparing yourself to somebody or not. Tuli ku self-love. Mulira. Mubadde musubira bagamba bichi wekwate koe. No, that is not self-love. Self-love comes from the inside. The emotion of self-love comes from the inside. And you evoke it through those activities. That's why I'm telling you, it is a daily practice. Declutter your life. Wano. Declutter your life ntegeeza. Genda mu bulamu bwo otandika okujja mu bitakuzimba. Emikwano, abenganda, emirimu gy'okola nga wagikoowa. Decluttering kitegeeza goba akavuyo. Emmeeza gy'okolako genda ogirongoose. Yuzaayuza empapula eziteekyakolera. Genda mu nnyumba yo nnyamu ebigoyegoye, oba engoye z'olaba nti kyayambala, mubeere n'engoye nga ze mwambala zokka. Don't fill the house with a lot of things. Banne muba mukole edda. Abajjuza ebintu wabagagga, bajjuza ennyumba. Beera n'ebintu by'okozesa, engoye muzigabe. Declutter. When you declutter your life, that peace of mind that comes with an environment which is free of clutter. Ogenda kulya mulingo bulya bulungi ng'omuntu alongooseza ennyumba yo. Declutter. Emikwano egikutwala ku kyayi nga gwagenda okusasula. Emikwano egikumalira okudde nga mugenda kwogera mwogere. Bw'otuuka olina ebizibu, hello, nga sikuwulira baayi. Chase them away. You don't need them. Declutter. Sit down and say, who do I need? Who don't I need? And you know one thing that is very interesting? You don't need everybody. There are people who are going to be meaningful in your life. They may even be 5. You don't need 10,000 friends. No, that is Facebook. In real life, you need 5 people. meaningful associations which grow you. Bwolaba omuntu katakulaakulanya akuzza mubi tugende tukyakale ayi ne wamukyakalira gwasasula ayi ne bwosasula ovaayo okwoye mugobe woddayo bwoti ne weebaka jjukira feeling ogambe nyumiddwa sinyumiddwa goba. Keep only companions who are ready to grow you. Anybody who is not growing you, they are depleting you. Declutter your life. There is a book I read, it's by a Chinese. She's called Chin-Ning Chung. Chin-Ning Chung. The book is called Do Less Achieve More. Yagamba mu Japanese bayina slogan nti omuntu wabayina empapula ku mmeeza. 1, it is either an action to be taken on them. 2, an action which was already taken on the kapapula kali ku mmeeza. Or 3, you are just wasting the space on the table. So nagamba do this to those papers. 1, if it's an action to be taken, keep the paper on the notes board. Ugambe ekyo kyakikola. If an action wagikola dda, tear the paper, throw them to the dustbin. If the paper is just stuck there, you've never acted on it, nebbanga lyayitako, it is wasting your space. Create space in your life. Create space in your mental arena. Create space in your emotional life. You don't need people to fulfill you emotionally when they're useless. Relationships. Omusajja akwagala alina mugaso takwongerako tamanyi wammwe takufanako. By the way, nena butagikuwadde talina budde talina sente. That is clutter. Ekigambo clutter tekitegeeza mpapula zokka. Clutter kitegeeza there is an emotional clutter, there is a physical clutter, there is office clutter. Abantu abonuna space mujemu space ebeewo for other people. Lastly, nga tumaliriza self-care. Self-care wano njagala tuwerabirire baaba. Self-care mu self-love kitegeeza sooka weerabirire. Nabagambye okwagala. Love is when you love something so much that you give it full attention, full detail. For those who have attended my shows, you know, abagenzeko kwa launching ekintu kyonna, you'll see the perfection. Mugende ku YouTube mulabe. I'll put another video here, fulfilling emotions. I mean, fulfilling happiness, fulfilling relationships. Everything is they take care of everything to measuring. A maze that you by measuring. That's how spirit I am. Why? I give love to everything I do. I give it all my attention. In that month I'm launching, nothing matters. Hey, are you done? Let me see what I am in. Mariam. That's why I'm delegating and I know Uganda. Here people don't have love. They don't have love for their plants. They don't have love for their gardens. They don't have love for their work. They don't have love. I love what I'm doing and I give it 100% of my time. I run around like this in the sun to deliver what I say on paper. And that one I don't even call it commitment, I call it love. If I don't love what I'm doing, then I can't. I will sleep. I'll be stuck in the jam. Yeah? I'm not the type. So, self-care. You are the engine of your life. You are the driver of your soul. You are the business, because from you comes everything you want. We're mukozi, we're filming director, we're actor, we're public speaker. You are the engine of your life. So if you don't take care of you, you'll break down. If you don't break down, you'll not achieve what you want. And if you don't achieve what you want, you've wasted your time. You stay on earth. You've wasted time for the company itself. And by the way, they will replace you. Employers need people who are diligent. Employers need people who keep their word. Employers need people who keep time. And who love for what they're doing. They will replace you. Even the company will. The universal boat will kick you. So self-care. Kamba wewe just 16 habits. Esinzo enzo okolokwera birira. Tugalewo. Obude butuweddeko. Ero baba. Obude butuweddeko. Meditation. Awalamba. Sisobola bannyonnyola kigambo ekyo kiri too deep olina kukiyingiramu olaba ekiriyo. Meditation is when somebody sits with themselves, quietens their mind, n'awuliriza bw'ati n'asooka ggalawo obwongo bwe bw'ati omwoyo ne guddawo. That's an activity that is offered by experts. I'm not part of that, but I'm telling you, it works on self-care. Yoga classes, the same. It's the same activity. They are yoga instructors. I'm not part of them. Katimba gamba nayo bikola ku emotional happiness. Personal development lessons, like the ones we are doing now. Mwabulinda abakyala bano abagenda mugenda kulaba. 5 years from now, there are people mugenda kulaba. Mugambe nga bonna bali indoctrinated. They know the system. Because we do mindset change to bawa a lot of time. Kubanga tumenya programs zino ezili mu subconscious to bawa programs empya kubatambulira. It's like an army. So personal development kitegeeza soma ebitabo, kulaakulanya obwongo bwo, kula omuntu akula mmere, takula kulya n'omutwe guba gukula. Feed your mind. Join a gym, that's obvious. Chembagambe, work on your body. Hydrate your body, take a lot of water. Listen to me. I take 5 liters a day. 5 liters, so what do you think is inside my brain? Actually, I'm overhydrated. Why? Because when you hydrate your body, 80 or 90% of the body is water, including the brain. So you cannot be gatonyo amazi when no kaze when no obwongo bwe bukula gwayogera kati nganze njogera when no kaze. You can't. Water is key. Hydrate. Kati obonywa amazi gatoyagala amazi kola boti gamba bugambi kansala ya ngamba the body is 90% water. Buli kimu water neliso yulijjude mazi. Kati oba tonywa amazi ng'oli ku soda energy drinks, you're cheating yourself. Water has a lot of advantages. It hydrates the body, it detoxifies the body, it helps the blood system to remove the waste. Water keeps the skin young. Water is so good, it keeps the brain vibrant. Water. Sleep well, 8 hours of sleep. Mwebake bulungi. Woba webasejjako essimu. Oyina waba kuwa business deal nga yabukadde 10 mugamba wait. Kansooka entereza obwongo bwange. Bwana onampa obukadde 10 nga ndi mu kusumagira. Njamala nga mbugabi. 8 hours of sleep. It must be strictly 8. In a very comfortable bed. Twina duvets. We have duvets, very beautiful ones. 4 pieces of pillowcases, 2 cushions, 3 bed sheets which are cotton, 1 bed cover, just to keep you warm. A leg pillow. You want duvets? Just go in my inbox. It will keep you sleeping well. Sleep is worship. Kati wogamba nti teweefaako weebakira ssaawa 2, you're destroying your brain and your skin, by the way. Hug your loved ones, mother, father, sister, brother, children, husband, boyfriend. Hug. When you hug, release oxytocin. Your hormone eyalava eyuka. Avoid negative people. They are intoxicating and declutter. Practice self-reflection. Tulaka webuze nti nina emyaka mmeka, nti nina emyaka 35. Biki byenkoze n'emyaka gyange bikwatagana. Mulekerawo okwerimba. Tetuwagala kutuuka emyaka 80 ng'oli mu buswavu because you didn't retrospect. So mutule wansi reflect on yourself. That is part of self-care. Ogambe nali ngambye ku myaka 29 nina okuba nga nina bino. Emyaka 35 nina okuba nga nina bino. Emyaka 45 nina okuba nga nawasa. Olaba nga tonnaba kuwasa manya nti that is now a priority. First take care of that. Feed your mind. Bitabo, yiga, soma, kachokolesa was no feed is and I'm sure by Monday, talking about your gym, I've changed your life. just through this podcast. Volunteer more, give out your services for free. Why? Whenever you give out your services for free, you're giving away love. I feel good. I feel good. In fact, I've run through the jam to come here. I am doing volunteer. But that is part of love. So if I can do this, then I can do more for the company. That is the role. Unpack your emotional baggage. Unpack it. Get a journal where we are going to get a gratitude journal. Wandika kubulamu bwo naba wandika naba wajjana engeri bagikozesa mu katabu kange emotional happiness. Those who don't know how to use a journal, read this book. Is the last section of the book. Wandika or unpacking a baggage ebikadde obijja mu bipya, and then you may have emotional happiness. Be adventurous. Tambulako manya ebintu ebipya. Gendako eyo mu bisolo, gendako komo wildlife. Nze sibyagala naye bw'osologera no adventuringa. Nze I like movies. Yeah? That's my adventure because it makes me move in world I've never seen. No gamba, wow. So adventure more is part of self-love. Spend time in nature. That is obvious. So when you practice all these habits, you're going to fall in love with yourself. It's not spending money. It is loving yourself. Man, woman, relationship. Because we know your spirit is happy and it's very vibrant. So to love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Nkibadira mu Luganda. Okweyagala y'entandikwa y'omukwano ogw'olubeerera ogujjudde okwagala. Romance mu Luganda bakiyita batya? Essanyu? Kunyumirwa? How do they call romance? Loving oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. So oba teweyagala kusasi. Oba laba okyalisubira mu bantu balala ngolowooza mbu wenaafuna njagala nange nja kufuna ku ssanyu ntusekerere. Tojja ddifunayo. Bajja kukuba. Bajja kutta. Kubanga abantu bajja kukuba njala gy'otagenda na kubawa. So let's learn to love ourselves. Let's practice these habits. Mweyagale. Mwebake bulungi. Mwerabirire. Weyagale munda omuntu atukukwagala nga tomubanja kinene nnyo kubanja kukatano. Once again, Mariam.N.M mbagaliza a happy Mother's Day. Share love with your mothers. Mbasibidde ebirabo, oba oli Bulaaya, mama waali wano, just trust Mariam. It will be delivered in time, in the rightful quantity, because Mariam, as I've told you, I even measure the tables. That's how serious I am. I give my love to everything I do in perfection. So, tubasibidde Mother's Day, mutwalire mama mwibira. Banange munoonye bamama bamwe. Those people did a lot. I've surprised my mother. She's very happy. Yesterday she danced. I delivered my products to her, and she was the happiest woman that day. She prayed for me. Oh my! Police na Mother's Day nemugamba wadde saga neerabire. Njagadde kikuwa mangu nemekula nti Sunday nemekundisa organizing ate nga mbenti neerabidde. So love your mothers, okay? So I am giving you a treat where we are giving you a lot of things. We have duvets, we have bed covers, we have perfumes, we have muwebwe kijja mu kufunako tukolere kintu mama wo asanyuke. You may get blessings in the world. Don't forget, mothers are your angels on earth. Once again, Mariam.N.M, a counseling psychologist, a life coach, a love doctor, a relationship coach, passionate about love always. An author of 3 books: The Lady's Guide to Emotional Happiness, The Lady's Guide to Fulfilling Relationships, and The Lady's Guide Journal. And the upcoming, wait, this one is going to be, just wait. So mbagala nnyo, mbagaliza akaseera akalungi essaawa etugenzeeko, era mbagaliza sikomawo next week, mbasiibula kati. Next week tugenda kubeerawo. After next week, then we shall be coming back with a very new package. Egenda okujja mu mutendera gwe tulimu. So next week, Friday, we are not available. Thank you so much. Tugenda mu yindi, tugendeko mu celebration. Twewumuzeemu nange neewumuzeemu bannange. Mbagaliza nice weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Don't forget, Daniel Wellington watches zesigaddewo tugenda kuzimalawo mpola mpola. Mweraba, love you so much. How much are the gifts? Farida, what esimu yange eyo genda ku WhatsApp bagenda kudda buli kimu. Okay? Henry Sule naye mama wange ajja bitegeera mpola mpola muwe kirabo. Ne we kaba katono bwe kati. Kale ne wemba muganyo bigula kunze. Give her something. You will see what is going to do for you. That is what they call love and unconditional love. Thank you so much. See you once again after next week. Bye bye.